rappers and producers, stop waiting for somebody to put you on. Rappers and producers, I've talked about this topic before and I have some revisions, but it's still the same philosophy. Stop waiting for somebody to put you on. Last time I talked about this, it got hella dislikes. Oh, they didn't like that. It was people out here waiting in the wings, I guess, waiting for somebody to put them on, or waiting for the homie that's, you know, already popping to help them start popping too. And I just feel like it's such a backwards mentality, not just for the music business, but just for life. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. I'm never gonna say that asking for help is wrong. I've asked for help and many a times it has paid off for me, and I'm thankful for the help that was given to me. But in all reality, you cannot in this industry wait for somebody to put you on. One, because it puts them in control of your destiny. You have goals, you have ideas in your mind. Maybe you haven't, even given them a chance, but you have ideas that you know that if you gave it 6 months, it could change your life. But what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it lack of finance? Is it a lack of resources? Or are you just not being resourceful? You got to ask yourself these questions, because these are real questions that I think every rappers and producer should ask themselves. There was times where I was really trying to make my way up in this industry, and I was jumping in every single studio session I could, and really looking around, and I didn't feel like I was looking for a handout. I thought this was paying dues. But what I realized was that I was waiting on somebody else to validate something for myself. I was putting my value in the hands of other people who valued their own self, rightfully so, more than me. And because of that, that has pros and it has cons when people are dealing with you like that. And most of the cons honestly left me heartbroken. But I pieced them pieces together of my heart, and it was never an issue again, because I understood at some point in time something clicked, and I said, you know what? I am waiting. Why am I waiting on somebody else to put me on? If you can sit here with your heart of hearts, in your heart of hearts, if you can sit here, look in the mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror, hey, looking at yourself in the mirror, if you can say that person is talented, you are worthy to be successful, you are a superstar, you are amazing. If you can look in the mirror and say that, why wouldn't you? Why can't you bet the whole house on your whole craft? Why can't you bet the whole house on yourself? You should be betting everything you got on you. But see, the reality of it is that a lot of people talk a good game. A lot of people talk about the success that they want. They talk about the life that they want. But they want to go the safe route. And the safe route is find somebody that already got it. And, hopefully if you stay around long enough, hopefully if you give them enough, they'll give you what they got. Most people don't want the knowledge in that situation. They don't want the information they can get from somebody. The thing is, some of the most influential people that I've come in contact with, I don't ask them for favors. The thing that I ask them, if I ask them for anything, I want to pick their brain. I want to learn something. I don't need them to show me how to do anything. Now, if they want to volunteer, I'm all ears. But I'm not going to ask them to do something for me. I'm going to ask them questions that will give me what I really need. The value of a book is not what it costs. The value of the book is what it does for you in your mind once you insert the ideas that has been shared within that particular text. So when you start thinking about somebody, you're looking at somebody and you're like, man, this dude, man, if I give him my mixtape, my whole life can change. And yes, has it happened before? Absolutely. People have given mixtapes and their life have changed. But, you're dealing with a very small percentage. Because you got to think, for every person that gave their mixtape, for every person that gave their demo, how many people actually made it? How many people didn't make it? How many people never even got a listen? How many of those CDs got frisbeed into the next trash bin after it was safe and you weren't around anymore? So my challenge to you is bet it on yourself. If you really believe in your craft and you think you the next whoever, you think you better than the next, you think you that dude or you think you that lady, look, invest in yourself. Take chances on yourself. Even if you don't know what you're doing, start your own label up today. You not knowing what you're doing, that cannot be the thing that stops you. At some point in time, somebody had to say, you know what? I don't know nothing about light bulbs, but I don't know what a light bulb is. Shit, I don't even know what light is outside of daytime, but I want to make a light bulb. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's why Edison and the crew that he worked with, they failed over 10,000 something times. It happens. Failure is part of the process. But the thing is, the reason why failure hurts certain people and encourages others, because some people look at it as a setback, some people look at it as a requirement before becoming successful. Some people get excited when failure happens. They're like, cool, that's not gonna work, this is gonna work. Oh, that didn't work, then this gotta work. That didn't work, cool. And that's not to say people don't get discouraged, but I'm saying that failure is a part of the process. And I think that that's the reason people look to get put on, because it limits the risk, it limits the failure, and then also takes the responsibility off of themselves. Because when it's just you grinding, you can't blame nobody but yourself. But when somebody else is supposed to put you on and they don't, then it's like, yo, it's your fault I'm not successful because you didn't put me on. Come on now. You and I both know that you're worthy of more than that. Even if people will make you believe that you need them. Some people do that too. They play mind games with the things that you love. They know that you love your dreams. Somebody will take advantage of that because they know you love it so much, and they'll use it against you. People who tell you, I could put you on, just chill out, just fall back, you know, jump in my crew, jump in my entourage, and I'll look out for you. And then 2 years pass, 3 years pass, years you can never get back, that you should have been creating something of your own. Now all of a sudden have been dedicated to somebody else's ego, somebody else's team, somebody else's dream. You know, I believe the old saying that says that if you do not find a way to work for yourself and try to accomplish your dreams, eventually you're going to end up working for somebody else that is accomplishing their dreams. I truly believe that. So I have to share with you, stop waiting for somebody to put you on when you could put yourself on, my friend. Once again, it's another Curtspiration doodle. If you need some more of this juice, please subscribe to the channel, be a part of the notification gang. Hey. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters, patreon.com/CurtisKing. Rappers, you want one free beat? Go to my patreon.com and become a Roscoe the Taco coupon member, patron. Producers, if you want a discount on how to create your own website course, you know where to go. Go ahead to the patreon.com/CurtisKing. And to double back on the subject, stop waiting for somebody to put you on. You got the same 2 hands, you got the same 2 feet, even if you don't have 2 feet and you don't have 2 hands. You got a mind, you got focus, you got ideas that are sitting up here formulating in your head. Put them to life. Give them life, put them to work. You'll never know. You'll never know what you're capable of if you don't try. And then after you try and it don't work, do it again. If that don't work, do it again. It should be this unrelentless. I mean, the people who I feel like are the most successful, yeah, they are crazy. Because you have to be pretty damn crazy to look at something going bad over and over and over and over again and say to yourself, somehow, some way, this is about to pop off in the opposite direction. This is going to pay off eventually. You have to be a little bit crazy, a little bit off to think that way. You know, they say realists are right 95% of the time because they set a lower standard and they believe whatever they say, and most of the times it's very negative and most of the times it's very subpar, and they accomplish it every time. So like I always say, in this life you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability, cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.